I'm sure many of you know, video is so much more popular than it ever has been. Indeed, 20 years ago, the consumer landscape and the way we consume media was very, very different. And as it currently stands, 4 out of 5 people, should I say, are more likely to watch video content than they are ordinary blogs. Blogs used to be great, but they're a bit of a thing of the past now. And if that number of people are wanting to watch video, then live streaming is a really, really good opportunity for your business and your brand. It's something that's authentic, it's more engaging, people are wanting to listen to what you've got to say, and it's done in video. The fact that people can watch them from the mobiles now, or pretty much anywhere in the world, just makes it a great way of connecting with people, building trust, building the brand and building awareness of what your knowledge base is and what your products and services are.
So live streaming has been growing in popularity over the last few years, but definitely has seen a growth in popularity in 2020 last year, because more people and more brands had to find more interactive ways of engaging with their audience and also getting a bigger and new audience. So that leads me on to my first point. Live streaming enables you to garner a wider audience. It gives brands the opportunity to build an audience that haven't seen their name yet. And it also allows brands to new opportunities to interact with that audience and build deeper relationships with that audience, because you're having a more interactive experience. But also, because live streaming is on social media platforms normally, it gives you the opportunity as a brand to speak to an audience wherever they are. They don't need to just be sat at home. While they can be sat at home, they can also be, commuting to work. They can be at an appointment. They can be anywhere, and you can still get their attention and present new opportunities to them and build those relationships with that audience so that they want to come back to you again and again. So these are a few examples of why live streaming has a future. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen to live streaming in the future? I would love to know, so let me know down below.
So obviously live streams are really great for building your business and building brand awareness, but what can you actually live stream as a business? Well, one thing you can do is announcements. So let's say you've got a big piece of news coming up and you want to put it in the newspaper or in a social post. Scratch that, do a live stream, it'll get a load more traction, and then you can announce your big news there. 2 more things that you can do are interviews and Q&As. So interview somebody outside your business, whether that's a customer or somebody in the industry. You can ask them questions, they can answer, and your audience can watch. Whereas Q&A is a little bit more different. That's people who are watching the live stream asking you questions, then you answering in real time, and that can be about your business or again about the industry. Another 2 things that you can do are events and behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, just film around your office, let people get to know who's behind the business, see behind closed doors, see what you do, and that's a lot more personable. Whereas events, just get somebody on your team to film that event and just show people what's happening there and then. And lastly, you can also do customer support. So rather than people constantly tweeting you or trying to find your email, instead you could host a weekly thing where you say to people, if you want to know how to do something, just pop it in the live stream and we will support you with that.
Starting live streaming can be quite intimidating, so I'm going to give you a few tips on how to really, get started and make sure that you're taking the right approach when it comes to getting it off the ground. So the first thing I'd say to you is don't overplan it. It shouldn't be rigid, it shouldn't be really structured, you should let it be free flowing and move with the times, as it's as much about your experience with the audience as it is the audience experience with you. Obviously, with your sort of main channel stuff on YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever you post a lot of your sort of main form content, that's where people are looking for structure. So in a live stream, it will just seem a bit weird and a bit forced if it's sort of too on rails as it was. The second thing I'd say would be take risks, try different formats, don't just stick to one thing or the main form of what you do for your main sort of content. break away, see what people are interested in as well. This might better inform you on your main content strategy if people are interested. And that sort of leads greatly into my third point, which is, understand your community, talk to them, whether it's a question and answer, or you're looking through the comment section and they're, saying, oh, why don't you try this? Or have you thought about this? Or what's your opinion on that? Really engage with them and show that you've got value that you're bringing to them and that you're bringing something unique. You can also help wrap them up and engage them more if you give a call to action. So if you've got certain links or places where you're really getting engaged and getting active, then get people to get somewhere to click or promote them to do something while they're there on your live stream. Furthermore, take risks and, like I said, find out what will work. And finally, I just have to say, have fun with it. It's a fun experience getting to talk, and it's, you will have hiccups and you will have slight bumps in the road, but that's the beauty of it, is finding out how to mix with your audience and how to best portray yourself online. And this is a really great way of doing it.